Let me tell you, if you've never seen a 16-year-old girl stare down a bully twice her size with nothing but calm in her eyes, you might not believe half this story. I'm talking about Samantha Rodriguez, who some folks at Westfield Academy still call the janitor's kid, like it's an insult, like it says more about her than it does about them. But let me back up a sec, because the day it all broke open, it wasn't just another story about power and privilege. It was about a girl who'd spent most of her life learning how to hold back, how to keep her hands unclenched and her mouth shut. Even when every instinct screamed to push back. It started, like these things always do, with some rich kid, Nathan Pierce, face red, hand twisted deep into Samantha's collar, pushing her back against those cold metal lockers, pressing until her breath caught. You ever seen a fight before the first punch? It's all breath and threat, and who flinches first. But Samantha didn't flinch. Nathan's crew crowded in behind him, Benjamin cracking his knuckles, Jackson blocking escape, 3 football players, all muscle and entitlement, and not a soul in that hallway willing to say a word. "Where's the money your dad was counting yesterday?" Nathan hissed, his breath reeking of energy drink and arrogance. Samantha met his eyes, her own voice steady. "I don't know what you're talking about." She could have tried to explain, could have told him about the tuition money her dad had scraped together, dollar by dollar, for 6 months, cleaning floors for kids like Nathan, but she knew it wouldn't matter. That's when Madison Torres rounded the corner. Phone up. Already filming, yeah, that Madison, lab partner and lawyer's daughter, always in the right place at the wrong time. "Pretty sure assault's still illegal, even for the mayor's nephew," she called out. Nathan's grip loosened, just a bit. Rich boys hate cameras. After a beat, he shoved Samantha away, not knowing she'd absorbed worse 100 times before, not seeing the way her fingers twitched, how she held herself just so. "This isn't over," he muttered. "That money belongs to people who actually matter in this town." They stormed off. Madison lowered her phone, her hand shaking. "How do you stay so calm?" she whispered. Samantha almost told her about the dojo in the basement, about her mother's soft voice. "Fear is just energy, mija. Channel it." But some secrets kept you safer. Later, they found Samantha's dad, Miguel, in the East Wing. Shoulders bent over a decades-old buffer, exhaustion etched into his face. But he smiled for Samantha until he saw Madison. She introduced them, kept her tone light, eyes scanning for any sign of threat. But all she got was her father's gentle, "Education first, always." When Madison's phone buzzed with a group chat, Nathan's crew planning to teach the janitor's daughter her place, Samantha's stomach dropped. But she lied easy, said it was just homework stress, kissed her dad on the cheek and inhaled the scent of work and sacrifice. "You know what I mean?" Sometimes the real weight isn't what's happening, it's what you're carrying. That night, Samantha watched her father count the bills: electric, water, rent, food, each pile a little miracle, the $800 in a separate envelope. Future and hope all in wrinkled 20s. "You're quiet tonight," Miguel said. He told her the old stories about her mother Elena, the champion judoka, teaching free classes to scared newcomers, how she made Miguel earn dinner with months of practice, and how she never let up, not once. "Your mother would be proud of how you stay calm when things get hard," he said, and Samantha felt the ache of missing someone who'd taught her everything important: how to move quietly, how to hide her trophies, how to never let anger decide your next step. But sleep wouldn't come. She stared at the box marked "Mom's Things," medals and photos, and that championship belt at the bottom, gold thread spelling Elena Rodriguez. When Madison texted, "Can't sleep. You sure you don't want help?" Samantha almost said yes. Almost told her about the promise at her mother's grave to only use her training when there was no other choice, when lives were at stake. Instead, she typed back, "I'll be fine. Meet you at the east entrance, 7:45. Madison's reply, "Whatever happens, I've got your back," echoed her mother's last lesson, given not in the dojo but in the hospital. Strength isn't just in your body, mija. It's in the people who stand with you. Morning was gray and drizzling, typical Seattle spring. Samantha dressed in loose clothes, hair tied back with her emergency band, cross-tucked under her shirt. Dad was already gone. Note on the table, breakfast waiting. Madison met her, bouncing with nerves. Maybe Nathan was just showing off yesterday, you know? Samantha knew better. By third period, it started. A text from an unknown number. Your dad's looking tired today. Would be a shame if he had an accident. Madison turned white. We have to tell someone. Samantha knew better. No proof, just threats. When another text came, a photo of the maintenance locker where the money was kept, door ajar, Samantha's blood ran cold. They reached the locker too late. The envelope was gone, her father on his knees, voice broken. 6 months of overtime. How will I tell your mother? Nathan strolled in, tossing the envelope, flanked by Benjamin and Jackson. Funny thing about old locks, they pop right open. Miguel pleaded, I need this job. Nathan sneered, janitor, job, or cash? Can of both. Madison shouted, that's theft and extortion. Nathan shrugged, welcome to how the world really works, Torres. Money talks. That was the moment, the one Samantha's mother had trained her for. Her hands relaxed, her weight shifted. Give it back, she said, quiet, dangerous. Benjamin saw the change, Nathan. Nathan finally looked, really looked. Back off, Rodriguez. This is between me and your dad. No, she answered, soft but final. It's between you and me now. She stepped forward. Samantha, don't. Madison warned, but Samantha just breathed out, let them try. Nathan laughed, called for his friends to teach her a lesson. Benjamin rushed her all muscle, no skill. Samantha pivoted, used Nathan's wrist as an anchor, swept Benjamin off his feet, judo perfect. He landed hard. Jackson froze. What the hell? She knows judo. Nathan tore the envelope, bills fluttering like dead leaves. Samantha made her choice, stepped forward. Last chance. Give back the money. Walk away. Nathan swung at her. She caught his wrist, pain and surprise on his face. He yelled for help, but Jackson backed away. I'm not fighting her. Did you see how fast she moved? Samantha stayed calm, helped her dad up. You're what matters, she told him. Nathan tried one last desperate move, grabbing a mop and swinging at Samantha, but she ducked, caught it, spun it. His weapon turned useless in her hands. Where did you learn that? He gasped. My mother. 3-time national champion. She died protecting someone. Taught me to do the same, but only when it matters. Miguel stood, voice strong again. That money is hope. It's my daughter's chance at a future her mother died believing in. Madison filmed the whole thing, Nathan threatening lawsuits. But then Alexander Chin appeared, quiet kid, economics class, mayor's nephew, and 3 others charged in city scandal. FBI raid on the news right now. Nathan's phone buzzed. He went pale. No, they can't. Principal Coleman, with security and Officer Martinez, entered, grim, unflinching. Saw the footage. Nathan, you and your crew are done. Expelled. The board's tired of your family pulling strings. Samantha gave her statement. Miguel's hands finally steady as he gathered the last of the money. Martinez, shaking his head, where'd you learn to move like that? My mother believed in being prepared, Samantha said, touching her cross.by lunch. The video was everywhere. Kids whispered, parted for her in the halls. Madison beamed. You're a hero. Do you know that? Do you know how many kids Nathan bullied? Alexander sat beside her. You should teach. Confidence is what changes everything. Samantha remembered her mother's free classes, how strength shared is strength doubled. I'll think about it, she said. Coleman called her in, not to scold, but to offer her a chance to help design the school's new anti-bullying program, maybe teach self-defense with qualified instructors. You showed more maturity than most adults. Your restraint, your courage, it's contagious. And then he told her Miguel would get a raise, benefits, and education assistance. Turns out when the mayor's brother isn't pulling the strings, we can pay people what they're worth. At home, Miguel hummed while he cooked. No apologies, mija. You protected our future. Your mother would be so proud. Samantha laughed for the first time in ages, told her father, maybe I will teach. Feels like something mom would want. In her room, medals glinting, she traced her mother's name on the championship belt, Elena Rodriguez. She understood now, strength isn't about fighting. It's about having something worth fighting for. Madison texted, you're trending. Hashtag Ninja Janitor's for president. Students messaged their thanks, their stories, their hope.so. Here's what I'm asking. When's the last time you saw someone use their strength to lift others up, not just themselves? Who helped you find your courage when you needed it? Drop your story below, because somewhere out there, someone's watching and learning it's okay to stand up, okay to protect what matters, okay to say, I'm here. You're safe now. Let me show you how. That's the legacy Elena Rodriguez left behind, and Samantha just made it real.